Tired of these gosh darn snake cats on my gosh darn airship. Welcome, my sneaky snakes, back aboard the airship Hopium, where I, your purveyor of all things gigantic, Snappydude, is going to talk about the newest snake being let out of the box on April 9th, Gigantic's newest assassin, Kajir. Kajir is a new cat-snake hybrid coming to Gigantic. On April 9th, he wields two scythes, and he seems to have a mild pirate theme that is conveyed in some of these skins that you'll be seeing on screen right about now. He also has a jester skin that's pretty neat, and his default skin, which is less piratey, which is kind of confusing when one of his moves is literally called Skeleton Crew. But we'll get to that. Kajir's basic attack, he uses his scythes to attack people. I know, shocking. The next attack on Kajir's list is a small dash forward that I just personally, well, it just didn't jive with me. You kind of have to hold it down to charge it up for it to do any good amount of damage. And if you don't have your crosshairs on someone, the lunge from it is basically pointless. I think I would have liked this move a little bit more if you could just use the lunge as sort of a mobility option. So even if you missed, you kind of just lunged forward, and you could use it to, like, reposition yourself. I think that would have been neat, but hey, you know, we get what we get. So we get, like, the world's most limp lunge forward, or you can lunge, like, 50 feet into somebody if you have your crosshairs on them. That's what we're getting. Yep. The next Kajir move is probably one of my favorites. It's pretty cool. He throws his dagger, and if it hits somebody, he teleports to them. This is really cool for chasing down and finishing off enemies who have tried to flee. It can be upgraded so that you can actually throw the dagger anywhere, and Kajir will teleport to that location. This makes it pretty useful for escaping situations or teleporting into the thick of things without having to go straight to an enemy. It's a cool move. I just like teleportation in general. It's a cool power. I'm sorry. I liked Nightcrawler as a kid. I was a Nightcrawler kid. Let's get over it and move on. Kajir's focus ability allows him to see enemies through walls. It's pretty neat. It also applies to the team. Yeah, that's all I really got to say about it. It also gives him a speed boost. That's neat. Makes him faster so he can run. It's cool. It's cool, I guess. Kajir's final ability is also pretty cool. It's probably tied with his teleportation thing as my favorite. He's able to summon a cloud of smoke, and when he leaves the cloud of smoke, he summons two clone characters. The one problem I have with this is that the clone characters always come out to the sides of Kajir, meaning it's very easy to tell what the real Kajir is. The cool part about this, however, though, is that you can upgrade it so that the clones will actually begin fighting with you, and when you do this, the clones, basically all three of you together, can do a shit ton of damage in a very short amount of time. It's very, very cool. I just like mechanics where you get to summon creatures and you all get to attack together. It feels like a little gang, like you're a little gang roving the streets, and you're just out there to shank some people. And I appreciate a good shanking in a dark alley. So Kajir's got my vote in that department. Other than that, Kajir's probably not a character I'll play as. I'm not big on the assassin characters in Gigantic. I'm more of a stand back and shoot him in the face with my gun. Tell me in the comments below, will you be playing a lot of Kajir? How do you feel about Kajir? Do you want to get Kajir a tiny piano that he can play on YouTube videos? How much does it date me that I know what Piano Cat is? Do kids today not know what Piano Cat is? Huh. Anyway, thank you for watching and joining me on the airship Hopium for today's very short video. And actually, before I sign off, I do want to throw a link in the description of this video to Northstar's video. He did a fantastic video where he talks to Philco Punch and SoFetch. I'm going to throw that down there. It's another channel, but it's a Gigantic related channel. And North Star's doing some amazing work so far with the few videos he has out. I'm glad to have him in the community. And I want to, if any of you haven't heard of him and aren't watching his videos, I'd like to turn you on to him. He's a cool guy. He's got some great content. SoFetch is probably one of the biggest drivers of why we have Gigantic back, and it's just a great little fun thing to watch. It kind of gives you some insight onto how we got the game back and what somebody who pushed so hard for so long to get this game back for us is what's going on in his head. So it's a fun interview. Check it out. I highly recommend it. Anyway, see you again next time on the Airship Hobium. Snappydude out, y'all.